Hello, welcome back to Coding Everywhere. This video will talk about the application of Pythagorean's theorem to design a bridge. I will use only the basic arithmetic operations: subtraction, addition, multiplications, and division. Let's take a look at this river. The left bank is slightly lower than the right bank. The bridge maker will have to cut some beams to connect point A to point B. He can compute the square of the length of the beams using Pythagorean's theorem and the Cartesian coordinates. The beams cannot be neither too long nor too short, but some errors are acceptable. If the length of the beam is accurate to 1 millimeter, let's say, a person can step over that 1 millimeter error. Let's just use some specific numbers. Let's say that A is 1 meter from the OI and it's 1 meter higher from the river bed. So x1 and y1 will be 1 and 1. Okay, and let's replace here in the Pythagorean theorem. Here we'll have 1 minus x2. Here we'll have 1 minus y2. Then let's just say that the river is 3 meter wide, so x2 should be 4, 1 plus 3, 4, and 1 meter higher than the other bank. So y2 will be 2. Okay, and we will replace it in the formula. So we have here 1 minus 4 square, and here y2 is 2, 1 minus 2 square. Y minus 2 is negative 1, 1 minus 4 is negative 3. Negative 1 times negative 1, it's 1. Negative 3 times negative 3, it's 9. And then d square is 10. Okay, so we have to find the number d that multiply with itself makes 10. A few thousand years ago, the Babylonians figured out a method to approximate this number d. So the Babylonians said, well, instead of looking at one number, I will look at two numbers that are close enough. So let's say they have one number d1 that multiply with d2 makes 10, and in a perfect world d1 should be equal with d2, but they say as long as d1 it's no farther than 1 millimeter from d2, that should be fine. I will have 1 millimeter error, I am good. Okay, so d1 times d2 is equal 10 will mean that you can compute d2 as 10 divided by d1. So they were making a guess of d1, they were computing a d2, they were checking if this is good. Now, if d1 would be too small, d2 will be too large, so the correct number will be in between. So they say we will average this d1 and d2 and repeat. So let's just follow their instructions. So we have here, we know d square is 10. We'll start with the guess of d1, then we'll compute d2, we'll compute the average, and we'll keep checking if we have an error of just 1 millimeter. I will start with the d1 of 3. 10 divided by 3, it's 3.333. So we will calculate with 3 decimals error, and the average will be 3.166. Well, since the difference between d1 and d2 is larger than 1 millimeter, we will take this number and put it here and repeat. d2 is equal 10 by 3.166. It comes to 3.158, and the average is 3.162. Still we have an error that is larger than 1 millimeter, so we'll put here 3.162. 10 divided by 3.162, oops, is 3.162, is the same number. So we have d1 is equal with d2 with 3 decimals error, and the average is of course 3.162. Now, if we cut the beams, if the bridge maker cuts the beam at 3.162, they will be less than 1 millimeter shorter. So they will sit here on the side of this bank. So let's just check. 3.162 times 3.162 will be 9.998. And if we cut them 1 millimeter longer, 3.163, let's test it. 3.163 times 3.163 is 10.004. So we computed the square root of 10 with an accuracy of 3 decimals. So for this bridge maker, the error of this beam is just 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter, that is good enough for the bridge. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to Coding Everywhere YouTube channel to be updated whenever new videos are uploaded. Bye bye.